Alright guys, so I spared you some of the details of watching me drive the car and clay bar it, but I do want to share with you what's left of this clay bar. Now mind you, anytime you clay bar, you want to start from the top and work your way down because your worst contaminants are going to be closest to the ground. So some of this black you see on here, that's like tar and stuff that was down at the very bottom, like underneath the car. I did not rub that all over my paint. We're going to go ahead and start doing an actual polish on the car now. So for most of the car, the paint's not that bad. So I'm going to use mostly just the P4. I'm not going to do a bunch of heavy cutting on it because it doesn't necessarily need it. Alright guys, so the car is completely polished. Decided not to do a whole lot of cutting, so I didn't use a whole lot of C4. I really just hit the trunk. And as you can see, I did the headlights. The headlight restored definitely set them up in a good spot to where cutting and then polishing made a huge difference in the headlights. So the three chemicals combined worked awesome. The headlights look so close to brand new, it's crazy. From what they were, I'll show you guys the three different pictures. You can see all three stages. Now the car is ready for the mirror glazed and the jet seal. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply those. Let's go ahead and hit it with the mirror finish and see what that does. Now 15-minute wait time. Alright guys, so it's been 15 minutes. I started to polish this and I wasn't gonna record me buffing it off. But I have to say, like, this stuff just comes right off. Like, it's amazing how little work it's taking to get that off, and it looks shiny. So the last step I'm going to do today is put the jet seal on it. So hopefully all this hard work won't go to waste and that'll last a little while. The understanding is that that stuff will pretty much bond to anything on the car. So if you're going to use it, you might as well put it on the headlights, you might as well put it on the glass. Make everything easier to clean next time you have to wash the car. Keep less dirt sticking to it, it just makes more sense. It's officially been 2 days since I finished the project where I washed, polished, glazed, and sealed the BMW. So after 2 days of it sitting outside, I want to share with you guys what it looked like. I wanted to wait and test it and see how it did in the elements. My number one goal here was to cut down on the dust. It doesn't rain in Las Vegas, or at least almost ever. So water wasn't really as much a factor as controlling the dust, because I would wash the car one day and by the next day it was already covered. So a good test was, a couple of days of it just sitting outside. I was a little worried about the jet seal at first because it seemed like it was leaving some oily spots, that like there was some deviation in color. That's one of the reasons that I waited to do the ending to this video, is I wanted to see if that dried up and if that looked nice when it was done. And it did. I think I might have gone a little too close. I did the mirror finish and the jet seal too close together. So that could have been one of the problems, but ultimately it ended up working out. So I wanted to start with the exterior. And I kind of want to work through detailing different parts of the car, and I plan on using Chemical Guys chemicals. So we'll talk about that on the next video. You guys have a good one. I'll see you next time.